Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Jonathan back again with the Wiki Scuffle, and I'm here to talk about the Miami Heat signing Keshad Johnson and Isaiah Stevens to a standard and a two-way contract, and what it means for the Heat going forward, and why this happened. Of course, it happened because of the Drew Smith injury. It's sad to see. Me personally, I wasn't that big of a fan from Drew Smith this year, though. He really changed my mind and a lot of minds of Heat fans because he was playing absolutely amazing defense, and his three-point shot really blossomed into something special, and he definitely fit that prototypical Gabe Vincent type role, which I think the future is looking bright for him. The standard contract probably would have gone to him, and it's very interesting how he was able to rehab his way back to the point and come back even better. And now, he has another tough path in the way for him to come back into the Heat and try to make the roster again. But I think, with the Heat keeping him on as a two-way guy, I think he still has access to the facility and all their trainers and everything. And I think, the Heat are definitely going to give him a shot because everything you've heard from coaches, trainers, they really like him. They think he's a great presence in the locker room. And I think he's going to continue to show out and potentially come back even better. So that's a wait and see. But as far as Keshad Johnson and Isaiah Stevens, I think signing both these guys is great because one, Keshad Johnson, he really does fit that Caleb Martin, Derrick Jones Jr. type role of an athletic forward who maybe isn't as naturally skilled, but he definitely has the athleticism and the ability to become a good NBA player. And I think he is a lot younger than those two guys were when we got them. So I think his development path, starting so young as a Heat player, is definitely something that we could look forward to because he really is an amazing athlete. In the G League, he was averaging 21 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, great defense. He is a walking highlight reel. We saw that in the Summer League, in the G League. If you see his highlights, you can see it's just dunks after dunks, and that's something that he really don't have that much of. We have some good athletes. Khalil Ware probably being one of the better ones, but I think Keshad, he's on the roster now. I think he's probably the best natural athlete on the roster. And, you can see it when he plays. And honestly, I think he might potentially crack the rotation this year. It's going to be tough for him, but not impossible. You've seen Pelel play some solid minutes this year. So I think Keyshawn definitely has the ability to do it. He's going to definitely have to earn that spot. But regardless, I think he has great potential, great ability to be a really good player for the Heat and follow in Caleb Martin, Hayward Highsmith, all those wings, athletic wings that we've built up. I think he's a lot thicker than those guys too. He's more muscular. I think he's stronger, naturally stronger than those guys. So he could potentially be a good player in the future for a Boston series or a New York series. We kind of lack that size of a really big small forward, power forward hybrid that also has the athleticism and skills to, make three-point shots, dunk, defend, and do all of that against these higher level competition of teams that we play. But regardless, I also think Isaiah Stevens, it's great in the sense that we were able to actually give him the two-way contract because now another team can't just come in and steal him. He's also going to be able to play 30, I believe 30 or so games for us. He won't be able to play in the playoffs sadly, but I still think having him locked in on the Heat for the foreseeable future is great because he has been playing amazing as well in the G League, averaging 13 points, 10 assists. He was leading the G League in assists. He's just a natural born playmaker. Honestly, might be the best playmaker on the Heat right now. And, just naturally really good. We saw him in the Summer League. He played amazing. And he continued that play in the G League with Keshad Johnson, with Khalil Ware. He's definitely a natural born playmaker, something I really like, something that he had been lacking for a while. Not the biggest guy, but I don't think he's a defensive liability by any stretch. I think he's a solid point of attack defender. He won't be anything amazing, but his playmaking, his offense is definitely something to keep an eye on. And however many games he does end up playing, I think is going to be telling for his future in the Heat. Potentially one of those guys like Drew Smith, like Gabe Vincent, could come in and end up becoming a starting level NBA player for us in the future. But with that being said, we'll see how all this plays out. I'll see you next time. Peace.